Welcome to Techies Brain Skills Academy. And today we're going to be putting some glue in everything that you have learned so far. So I'm going to start with the introductory part of React and how to be confident about starting up application and running an application. If you have been following the training, you will know that there's quite a lot of basics to learn, and you have to follow the training, and step by step you'll be able to understand and identify important key points that we need in order to be able to run a React app. Let me share my screen so that we can spin up something. I want you to be confident in saying I can start a React app, or I can build a React app. And how do you build an app? Just think about it like the Facebook on your phone, the Instagram on your phone. That application, how did they build it? That's what I want you to be thinking as I walk you through now. If you have already watched our video on the platform, you already know. I just want us to glue the knowledge together and develop more confidence in doing the beginning part. You create a folder on your system. I already have a folder that I want to use, but you don't really even have to create a folder on your computer. We'll talk about that later. You can actually start with your terminal, either the terminal of your computer or the terminal on the VS Code. What do you want to confirm? There are two important things to note before you start your React project. You have to have Node.js on your computer, and you have to have Node Package Manager. That's NPM installed on your computer. Those are the two most important prerequisites. So NPM install. So let's check if we have the Node.js and NPM installed on this computer. And if we don't have it, we'll head over to Google both of them, and install on the computer. So node space dash version or dash v. So I have 22.11.0 on my computer, and npm dash v. I have 10.9.0 version on my computer, and that's all I need to confirm before I spin up my application. Now, how do you start your application? You need a tool called Vite. Let's say both of us want to build Lego app. Let's just name it Lego app. So we are not building Instagram all over again. So let's say we want to build Lego app. We do npm create at Vite latest to start the process. So npm create Vite at latest so that it can give us the latest version. All right. So it's spinning up an application for us. Now it's asking us, what do you want the name of this project to be? We have already said we want it to be Lego, and that will be the name of our file. The file in which we are going to be working. It's like the basket, the container. So it's going to be Lego. That's what we want it to be. Double G. Yeah. So it's asking now, what framework do you want to use? We have already said it, we want to use React. It's going to be a React application. So if it's not going to be a React application, if it's going to be a Node.js, if it's going to be Vue, if it's going to be other framework, this is where you pick what framework you are going to use, whether it's Angular and others. We come to React. It's React we are doing. Now, which language do you want to use? Do you want to use TypeScript? Do you want to use JavaScript? This is where you pick the language that you want to use. For now, we are still on JavaScript. If you want to use TypeScript, you pick TypeScript if that's what you're using. So use roll down right. No, we don't want experimental stress here. Now, should I install for you? Install with npm and start now. I don't want it. I want us to be able to do it by ourselves so that we can learn and be confident in starting up an application project or a project. So that's done. We have created the folder. Can you see? You have created the folder. Now, before you can start this application, you want to be in that folder. Very, very important. So that's why we are going to CD into the folder. We are going to move into the folder. So it's already given us the steps that we need to take. The first step is CD Lego. That is move into your folder now where you're going to be working. Then npm install. That is install all the dependencies that you need, other people's codes and frameworks that they're already built for us that we can use in order to work on our own application. And then run the installation. That's npm run dev. You run all those dependencies that the npm has given to you. So let's take those 3 steps. So cd lego. Yes. Go. Yes. So we are inside Lego, inside our folder. Then npm install. This one is for us to install the dependencies that we need to build this application. They are ready made for us. And they are node package managers that other people have built for us that we can work with in this application. Okay, so it's added 156 packages and audited 157 packages in 6 seconds. So these packages, we want to run them. That's the third step. npm run dev, npm run dev. It will run all these dependencies so that we can start working. So the whole step is completed. So the first step is for you to actually open the folder. You can open the folder by opening directly on VS Code like this, where you can see the whole of the folder. This is the folder that we created, and this is the node module. This is the public folder where you have the bytes and other things that you might need for this project. This is the source folder, is inside this public folder. This source folder, we have everything that we need for our project. It will have our assets. We can put in our components in there. We have the app.css, that's our CSS folder. We have the app.gsx, that's our JavaScript folder, but it's GSX in React. If you are following the lesson, index.css, that this is also a CSS folder for the index file. And this is the main.gsx that is containing our app, the main app. So all these other ones, this the configuration, package.json, readme file. This is a readme file that will explain everything that you need to know. And this is the right configuration. So all these are freely given unto you because you are using the React framework. So it's already designed for you. All you have to do is, oh, where's my image going to be? Where are the components going to be? Your own is just to arrange your components into this framework and you have your application. So that's how that is. Now, for us to see everything here that we have, how it's going to run on our application, I think let me go back to our terminal. So I want to go back to our terminal and see. In order for you to see whatever design and everything you are doing on the browser, you just do npm run dev again, and you will have your link to your local host, or npm start. Some do that. So when you copy this link and you go to your browser, which browser are we using? So when you come to the browser, okay, this is the npm documentation, so that you can have a read. Click on this npm home, have a read of what Node Package Manager is all about. But for us to see our application, I'm going to put this here, our localhost, and you will see this is everything that is right currently on our web application. So this is our app. This is our Instagram, Facebook, and whatever app, our Lego app. Let's call it that. So these are ready-made codes that are inside the application. Let me show you. So when you go to, let's close our terminal. When you go to your app.js, go into the source folder, like I said. When you go into the app.jsx, you'll be able to see what you already have in there. So let me bring them side to side so that you can follow what we have in the currently have in the app and what we have here now, side by side. Yeah. So in the app, we have import this, import that from all those other components. And then this is our app.css. Now, this function app, it has count on use states, return. This is the logo that you are seeing right here, Byte logo. And this, I think we can do, okay, let's just go through it. This is the logo that you are seeing. Here is the logo. Here is the React logo that you are also seeing. Then you see H1 Byte plus React, yes. That's that one. Then we are going to count is 0 now. So this div that said count is 0, count is count, which is starting from 0, as we can see here. So that's the count is 0 that is here. So after that, edit something. After that, this is a p tag that we can see. Edit source, You can see it's there. So click. Okay, let's see. Click must be there. Click on the Byte and React logo. So click on the Byte and React logo. So this is everything currently inside this folder or inside this file that we can see being displayed over here. So if we want to change anything here, we can say this is our Lego app. That's what we want it to be now. And that's on our H1. And we expect it to be this big one. So immediately I save this, you have it. This is our Lego app. So automatically you already have a functioning React app that you can edit, add or subtract in order to form your app. So if you want to build the profile, you want the image, you want the introduction, you want to profile picture and all that, this is where you edit all you have, and then it will be reflecting on your web page. So that is how to confidently start up a React application. It's no more than that. Very simple, very easy, straightforward. So in this training now, in this class now, we've been able to confidently review together how to start your React application. And as you can see, it's not difficult. Number one, make sure you have your Node.js. Number two, make sure you have your npm install. Make sure you start your application with Byte. So that is npm create Byte at latest. So immediately you start that, it will ask you, what do you want the name of your project to be? So I want my project to be Lego app, or I want it to be Airbnb, or I want it to be LinkedIn, or I want it to be Facebook duplicates. Whatever the name of your project is, you name it. Then it will ask you, okay, what framework do you want to use? Do you want to use React? Do you want to use Vue? Or do you want to use any other framework? You pick React or whichever one you want to use. Then it will ask you, which language do you want to use? Is it going to be JavaScript, or do you want to use TypeScript, or do you want to use any other one? You pick whichever you are using. At that point, then you can start your project. It's nothing more than that. But this thing comes with practice. You have to practice this again and again and make sure that you develop your confidence. Continue to follow our training, as our instructors are really doing an amazing job in order to make sure they make you understand everything on your project, in order to make you understand every keyword in this application. So if you are just starting, if you still want to start with us, there's still time. You just really have to be devoted and be ready to learn. Yes. So we'll see you in another one. Bye.